Week 18 is here. The NFL regular season is coming to an end. The 49ers are at home and they're taking on the Arizona Cardinals. If they want to win, they must adhere to these 5 keys to victory. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Wayne Breezy. Welcome to the Keys to Victory, brought to you by 49ers Webzone.com, where you can read all the latest in the 49ers news right over there at 49ers Webzone.com. Boom. I mean, they give it to you the way you like it. Quick, fast, and in a hurry, baby. Make sure you go ahead and check them out, man. All the writers over there are doing tremendous job. And thank you for letting me be a part of the Web Zone family. Let's go ahead and get right down to the keys to victory. We're not going to sit here and waste any time because the 49ers are at home and they can close out this season not only 13-4, but a sweep to the NFC West, secure their second seed. There's so many things that they get from this particular game. And mind you, they continue their 10-game win streak. Oh my gosh, which means the 49ers will be the hottest team headed into the playoffs, aka that wild card seed. So let's go ahead and get a little background music going on. We're going to get into the space a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And let's go ahead and break down these keys to victory. Number one, they must show up. They must show up. What do we mean show up? Well, I mean, look, last week against the Raiders, 49ers defense was just like a no-show. I mean, they came to the game. They were in Las Vegas, but man, they couldn't stop a nosebleed. They couldn't figure out how to negate and stop the Las Vegas Raiders. I don't know if there were a bunch of matchup problems or whatnot. People say the Raiders had a lot of weapons. They didn't have a lot of weapons. They had 3 guys you had to figure out. Now, it could have been matchup issues, Darren Waller, Talanoa Hufanga. It's a speed thing. Don't expect anybody to be able to stop Darren Waller. Raiders took advantage of it. But every time I thought that the 49ers defense was going to do something, they just couldn't do it against the Raiders. Until the very end, where they closed out the game and they were able to secure the deal and seal the deal for the victory. But against these Cardinals, who are going to be missing a numerous amount of players, okay? They got a lot of players not playing in this game. The 49ers, I think, should dress, play, and dominate this particular game. But I need the defense to show up because I need the defense to rebound and maybe go out there and score a couple of touchdowns on defense. How about that? Defense needs to rebound, score a few touchdowns, just get back into the mix of getting a couple of turnovers. How about 2 interceptions? How about 2 forced fumbles and something for a touchdown, whether it's an interception or whatever. Hey, speaking of defense showing up, maybe, just maybe, Nick Bosa can break the 49ers sack record. It's that 19.5, and he currently needs 2.5 to break it. So we'll see. But if the defense shows up, this game will be over quick, fast, and in a hurry. Number 2, run the ball. Listen, the weather is not supposed to be nice. I mean, it's raining cats and dogs out there in Northern California. I just think that the 49ers game plan is to run the ball, and they have plenty. Hey, I tell you what, pay attention to how many running backs will be active. I'm going with 4. I'm going with 4 running backs active. Here are my running backs: CMC, Elijah Mitchell, Jordan Mason, and TDP. I think all 4 running backs will be active. Now, I expect the 49ers to go out there and just dominate in the run game. I'm not expecting the Arizona Cardinals to be able to stop it. They're going to be missing some key, like I said, some key players. Their best player on defense, in my opinion, he's on the IR. This is J.J. Watt's farewell game, so we'll see what he can do in the run game. But I say run the ball, attack the middle, attack the outside. Just run the ball. You don't necessarily need to throw it a lot. And then Deebo Samuel's playing as well. Look, Deebo Samuel has 2 rushing touchdowns against the Arizona Cardinals in his career. I expect him to get another one. It's just what it is. It's what he does against the Cardinals. He just knows how to score a touchdown by running the ball. So run the ball will help you seal the deal. It sets the tone. It also opens up passing and play action and all those different types of things. You're seeing a lot more play action from Brock Purdy. I don't know how much they'll be throwing the ball because the weather will be bad. And if the weather is bad, typically the 49ers struggle in throwing the ball. Remember week 1? It was Trey Lance under the center. Well, week 18 is Brock Purdy, and I don't want to see him struggle. So 49ers need to figure out a way to run the ball. Number 3, contain the edge. Okay, what does this mean? Well, the offensive line is going to have steal, even without Zach Allen playing. They're still going to have their hands filled. I think that the Arizona Cardinals, because they run a 3-4, you got to pay attention to those outside linebackers out there. And Marcus Golden can be a problem. He can be a nuisance. It all depends on how well he's playing. But listen, Mike McGlinchey didn't give up any sacks. Matter of fact, in the first meeting in Mexico City, the San Francisco 49ers gave up 0 sacks. They gave up a total of 7 pressures, but they gave up 0 sacks. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. I got to find a way to keep that edge contained out there. You don't want JJ Watt getting home, sacking your quarterback. You don't want Marcus Golden getting home, sacking your quarterback. And so the right side, which gave up the most pressures, gave up a total of 4 in that game. Well, 4 quarterback hits. So yeah, 4 pressures, 7 pressures. They gave up 4 quarterback hits in the first game in Mexico City. They didn't give up any sacks though. So it's going to be really cool to see what they do out there, how they're going to be able to gate that pass rush from the Arizona Cardinals. But they got to contain the edge. They got to make sure that those edge rushers, those outside linebackers, even the ends, like they don't find a way to get home. Look, Arizona isn't playing for anything, and this might be a little bit more dangerous for the 49ers. They got players out there playing for a job. And when you're playing for a job, you're going at 100%. So look, don't lack up. Don't slack up. Make sure you contain the edge. Don't let those guys get to your quarterback. Number 4, don't get torched by Dortch. Yeah. Don't get torched by Dortch. Listen, Greg Dortch, Arizona Cardinals wide receiver, had a field day against the 49ers. I mean, he had 9 receptions for 103 yards, but listen, he still did his thing. It was like a guy they did not know was going to do anything, but he was able to do stuff, right? And so they will be without their number 1, maybe their number 2 or 3 wide receivers. So when I say 2 or 3, it could be Robbie Anderson. He could be 2. He could be 3. It's probably 3 because their number 2 is going to be playing. Marquise Brown will be playing. Hollywood Brown will be in the building. Hollywood Brown and Greg Dortch are 2 guys you're going to have to figure out. But don't get torched by those guys because those guys are speeds. I would say Greg Dortch has speed, not as fast as Hollywood Brown, but they are quick, shifty, and they can get open. So don't get torched. I don't want the defense giving up those bigger plays. Diamador Lenore is going to have to play better. Talanoa Hufanga is going to have to help out there. It's going to be a Tashawn Gibson game. I really think so. This is going to be a big game for him. If they play a lot of cover 1, a lot of cover 3, that we're going to see that. We're going to see, that deep safety back there helping out over the top. Also pay attention to their tight end. That's a guy. But listen, I would think Hufanga would have a better game against this particular tight end than he did against the speedy guy, Darren Waller. So it should be a great game. All right. But don't get torched. All right. That's number 4. Number 5, keep the pedal to the metal. Listen, I know that this is the last game of the season, but why not go out with a bang? I truly believe Kyle Shanahan needs to be aggressive as he has ever been. Keep the aggression going. Keep the aggressive play calling. If you want to throw a trick in here now and there, do something. Make sure that don't pull your players out, Kyle, until you're comfortable with the lead. I don't want them playing cruise control in this game. That's how players get injured. You want to leave this game with 2 things, right? The victory and injury-free, right? Health and the win. I think that's what you want. Now, I don't expect the Arizona Cardinals to put up much of a fight. They just don't have the same caliber of players. And so, yeah, but it is a division game. It is Kingsbury. and who knows what he might try to throw at Kyle Shanahan. And I feel like Kyle, like this isn't rubbing it in anybody's face. This is sending a message to every team in the NFC and the AFC that this Super Bowl is ours. All right. So just a quick recap. Number one, show up. Number two, run the ball. Number three, contain the edge. Number four, don't get torched. And number five, keep the pedal to the metal. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Again, you can read the article right there, 49erswebzone.com. Make sure you guys go ahead and check it out. Make sure you share the article as well. I truly appreciate it. It's been a great regular season. And if you guys like what you see, man, send me a comment, send me some feedback, and I'll continue doing these for the postseason. And we'll try to figure out how to make them better for next season. Love you guys. Stay up, stay faithful. Always, and I mean always, keep it nitty gritty, baby. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Peace.